What's up, everyone? Shaun here. Today is the 23rd of July 2023. This is about my 10th attempt at this video. Half of them were too long, and the other half I had my headphones plugged in and the microphone was on the other side of the table. So it took me a while to work that out, but we're back. Hopefully we get this one right, and I'll try and keep it under time as well. But I do, this is quite an important update, because one of the airdrops we did this week I think is going to be hugely important in the game. So we'll go over that a little more in detail, but just for now, if you need to catch up on where we're at with the airdrops, we do have this Medium article, which was a roundup on the 4 that we've done already. So now we've done 5, and then we're already 2 days away from our 6th airdrop, which is crazy. Time is flying. But check out that Medium article. Just goes over what we've done so far. But I'll crack on with this week's airdrops, and we'll start with the Helios airdrop. So this week for Helios, we did our first ever Defender attachment, and so this one is the silencer. So it's the silencer for our MCR-1 rifle. You probably have seen this already. This is the gun that's in the demo, and it's the gun that everyone will have access to. So this is just an attachment for that weapon, which is a silencer. Anyone who's not familiar with what a silencer does or is for, basically makes the gun quieter, and it reduces muzzle flash. So when you're shooting the gun, there's usually a bright flash at the end of the barrel when you shoot, and it reduces how bright that is and how much flash there is. So it makes it harder for people to hear where you're shooting from, and makes it much harder for people to see where you're shooting from, especially when it's a dark environment or dark map, and bright flashes are obviously going to be very easy to pick up. So also sounds different. So I think, like most people, will like the sound of a silenced weapon, so that'll change things a little. But yeah, other than that, it doesn't come with any other, reward booster or anything like that. What I will say is there's going to be many more attachments, like even just for this weapon alone, there's different scopes. There's even in the demo, you can see we've got the grenade launcher attached to the gun. So there's grenade launchers, there's sights, there's silencers, there's all sorts of skins, obviously. So there's going to be a lot more attachments, and that's just for one weapon. Obviously we're going to have loads of different weapons. So that's the Helios drop. Hopefully that makes sense. We'll move on to the OG Defender airdrop, which this week was another weapon. So today, this time was the Extractor Tec Drone. So you've probably already seen the Tec Drones. There's going to be multiple different types. This one's the Extractor. There'll be we've got like tracking drones, destroyer drones, which they'll be either explosive, or maybe they've got a mini gun, or maybe they drop gas. There's all sorts of different cool Tec Drones that we will be having, and these will be highly customizable. So this is a special edition. So the special edition is that chrome purple skin, which is pretty cool. Then you'll be able to add all sorts of little things, like you got the diamond tier logo there, but they're going to be kind of like your little buddy that you can highly customize. This one is really important, and the reason for that is, if you've been sort of following what we're talking about lately, there's been a lot of focus on Zanite, and Zanite, for those who aren't up to date, is the power supply across all 5 planets. And both the Ixions and Defenders will use this for everything. So, Zanite's going to power this Tec Drone, for example. It'll power your weapons, your perks, your armor systems, your vehicles, your booster pack, like everything will need Zanite. And so you'll be playing in a game, and if you run out of Zanite, your weapons and all your perks and everything will stop working, and you'll be stuck there with nothing other than maybe a knife to defend yourself with. So it is important. It's going to play a huge role in the game. And so why this particular airdrop is really important and a literal game changer is that you'll be able to extract Zanite from other players when you kill them, or there'll be Zanite hiding in locations on maps, but you either have to physically go up to that Zanite and extract it yourself, potentially putting yourself in the open where people can just shoot you. And this is where the Extractor Drone comes in. Instead, you could just send your extractor drone to do your dirty work for you. So you may be in a battle and you've shot someone and you know there's like maybe one or two other enemies over there. You don't really want to risk walking over there and being killed. So you select your tech drone, and it'll be simple. You just select it and you aim over to where the Zanite is, and you hover over that area. It'll give you the option whether you can send it or not, and it'll just be automatic. The extractor will go and try and pick it up. It'll dock onto where the Zanite's sitting, and it'll extract it and bring it back to you. You can have your drone shot down though. So an enemy could see or hear it coming and just shoots your drone down, and that's that. But that's not a total loss either, because at least then they've given their position away, they're there. So there's going to be lots of different strategies here. When someone shoots your tech drone, it's just gone for that game. You don't lose it forever. We want to do some in future, some cool match types where maybe you would, if someone shoots your tech drone down, they can go and retrieve it, and now they own it. So it's like another form of an extraction game. But anyway, that's enough about that. There is 4 different tiers of these. So this is the base model, even though it's a special edition with this chrome purple. But the bronze tier is the lowest, and diamond tier is the highest. So you'll be able to level these up and increase the capacity. So you'll be able to increase how much Zanite the tech drone can hold. So you maybe kill 2 or 3 people, and you just send your tech drone to pick up 3 lots of Zanite, and it can actually store it. As opposed to maybe in the bronze, it can only pick up 1 person's Zanite. Power supply is similar. These are powered by Zanite, so you may only be able to do 1 run with bronze tier, but with the diamond tier, you might be able to do 3 or 4 different runs, like extractions, using your tech drone. Hopefully this makes sense. I don't want to put too much emphasis on this, but I think to date, this is the most important airdrop. I think even more important than an AVK, because everyone will be able to get an AVK of some description. But getting something like this, you're either going to have to earn it or buy it, and then from there you've still got to level it up. And yeah, there's multiple uses for this, as I mentioned. So I'm going to do an AMA. By the time you're watching this, I may have done it. Make sure it's all recorded, but it'll go into detail with Zanite and the game modes, and maybe that'll make a little more sense for why I think this is so important. But we'll leave it there. I don't know what we're at now, 7 and 8 minutes. Not the worst, but not the shortest. But hopefully, yeah, you guys appreciate me going into detail on why this one's so important. But yeah, we're almost at the next airdrop, so that'll be 6. Time is flying. Can't wait to drop the next one, and yeah, we'll do another video soon. So hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. Take care, and we'll talk to you all soon. All right, see you guys.